What is up, guys? It's LogicLookss, and today we are back with another episode of the top snipes of the week, man. In today's episode, we got some of the craziest snipes that I have seen to this day. We got the craziest refresh that you will probably ever see with multiple Galaxy Opals for 500 MT. We got some ghost snipes and a lot of other things on top of that. So I'm excited to get into today's top snipes. If you guys are ready for today, go down below right now, smack that like button. Let's try to get this video right here to 500 likes. That would be greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, do me a huge favor as well. Go down below right now, hit that subscribe button, join the crew. We're on the road to 60K. Hopefully we can hit that soon. And yeah, we're gonna get into today's video. I'm excited, man. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, guys, so before we even get into the episode, I do want to mention how you can actually enter. If you do have a snipe of your own that you want to submit to the top snipes of the week, all you have to do is go on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. It's at LogicLookss. Same exact spelling as my YouTube. Follow me over there. And every Sunday morning, all you got to do is just DM me your snipe. Say that it is for top snipes of the week. And that is literally all you have to do. I look through every single submission and I pick 10 of the best snipes. Now, obviously, if you send it in too late, you know, sometime midday, I might not get to it. So send it in next week if yours doesn't get featured. But we're going to get into this week's. And we are going to start off with a bang. We got my boy Stefan. And he ended up going crazy and ended up getting himself a nice little out of position LeBron James for 100,000 MT. Now, this LeBron is still very expensive. It is still around 800,000 MT, which is ridiculous. The fact that LeBron still goes for a lot is a huge W for my guy Stefan, because he ended up scooping it for 100,000, which means he can make an easy profit of 700,000 MT, which is crazy off of one snipe. So huge congratulations to you, Stefan. Good start to the video. Huge W on that LeBron. Now, guys, the next snipe right here, this is a card that we saw a lot of. Obviously, if you guys sat on the filter, you probably would have been able to snipe one of your own. But my boy Zishan ended up getting himself a nice little Rashard Lewis for 100,000 MT. Now, this Rashard right here probably popped up hundreds of times all over the past week. If you guys don't know, the Rashard Lewis was actually added to these token packs that you can find in the token market right here. He is a part of these, so Rashard was actually going up quite a lot. I would say, you know, it's kind of dry right now. If you try to hard scope Rashard, you're probably not going to see that many of him, or, you know, you probably won't see any of him. But if you try to hard scope him first day, there was definitely a lot of Rashard Lewis's going up, and that's what my boy Deshaun did. And he ended up getting himself a nice little Rashard, like I said, for 100,000 MT. So that's an easy profit of again, around 700,000 MT. Not bad at all right there. Huge W to you. Then this right here is crazy, man. We're going to start off already with the GOAT snipes. My boy Adam ended up going crazy. And speaking of going crazy, I just got myself a snipe. But my boy Adam ended up going crazy and getting himself one of the better GOAT cards in the game. He ended up getting himself GOAT Magic Johnson for 100,000 MT, and he had to scroll over. That is ridiculous. I still to this day have not even seen a GOAT card for a snipe. The fact that my boy Adam ended up getting one is ridiculous. Let me know down below, boys, if you've actually ever seen a GOAT card on a refresh or you haven't, because that right there is absolutely crazy. Shout out to my guy Adam for that magic for 100K. That is a quick million MT profit. You can't go wrong, man. Okay, boys, the GOAT snipes don't even end there. We got my boy I Get Boards, and he ended up getting something even crazier, I would say. Maybe not as crazy value-wise, but the fact that he had to scroll past so many cards is actually ridiculous. He ended up getting himself a GOAT card, and yes, it was none other than Wilt Chamberlain, all for 100,000 MT, which is just crazy. Now, he had to scroll probably like 10 cards. I'm surprised somebody didn't beat him to this, but again, you know, not many people really hard scope GOAT cards. It is all just about scrolling on those GOAT cards at the end of the day. I don't think anybody actually hard scopes GOAT cards unless they come out day one. Nobody's going to be sitting on that Wilt filter, so huge congratulations to my boy I Get Boards. That Wilt actually dropped quite a bit, so let me know down below if you actually sold it early enough to get, you know, over a million MT profit, because I know right now he's probably chilling around that, you know, 800, 900,000 MT mark. Let me know how much you ended up getting for him, though, bro. Huge W regardless. Getting any GOAT card for 100K is a W. I don't care if you only make 200K. It is a GOAT card at the end of the day. So huge W to you on that one, bro. Then, of course, we got my boy Timmy. Now, Timmy actually sat on a filter that I put in my video last week. I told you guys to sit on the Shaq filter. Obviously, GOAT Shaq dropped last week. If you sat on that filter, not only could you see the regular Shaq, you could see the Showtime Shaq and, of course, the Glitch Shaq. And my boy Timmy ended up getting himself a nice little Glitch Shaquille O'Neal for 100,000 MT. That is not bad at all right there. Probably 300,000-400,000 MT profit, depending on when he sold it. Obviously, it all depends on when you sell cards, because sometimes you might get, personally, you know, you might get destroyed on the price. You might only make like 200K profit on a card that you should have made 400K profit on because you didn't sell it on time. But huge W to my boy Timmy regardless on that Shaquille O'Neal snipe. Can't go wrong with that. Huge W. Then, of course, boys, we got my boy Zachary. He ended up getting himself, shout out to him for this one right here, he ended up getting himself a Rashard as well for 100,000 MT. I'm telling you right now, bro, if I were you guys, if you had the time to do it, you should have been sitting on that Rashard filter day one. He was popping up like wildfire. He was literally popping up probably 3, 4, 5, 6 times an hour. And if you were able to even get one of those, that was 700,000 MT profit. I know I didn't have the time to personally sit on that filter at that day, so I kind of, you know, wasn't at home and all that. That's kind of unfortunate because I probably would have made a lot of MT off it. But huge W to my boy Zach on getting that Rashard for 100K. Can't go wrong with that. Easy profit. Then, of course, we got my boy Damian. Damian ended up getting himself, this was just before, I believe, those token packs came out. He ended up getting himself a nice little Boardman gets paid Kawhi Leonard for 100,000 MT. Now, that right there is some easy profit. I'm not going to lie to you. Obviously, it would have been more profit, you know, before the whole, you know, token market packs. But regardless of all that, it is still profit. And I'm pretty sure you did get it before the token market packs. So it still probably would have been like 4, maybe 500,000 MT profit, depending on when he sold it. So huge W to Damian on that. And then, of course, we got my boy Daniel. Daniel ended up going crazy and getting one of the best centers in the game to this day, in my opinion. He ended up getting himself a James Wiseman for 30,000 MT, which is just ridiculous. The fact that he got it for 30K is crazy enough. I mean, James Wiseman, I personally sniped myself a James Wiseman for pretty cheap, and that card was absolutely, like, when I got that card, I was going absolutely crazy. So I don't know how Daniel reacted, but huge W to him regardless, man. Keep up the good work. Now, boys, we got 2 snipes coming up that are absolutely ridiculous right here. We got my boy KDG. This is the first one I want to show you guys. He ended up getting himself, again, another great point guard from that same set as that James Wiseman card. It is, of course, none other than LaMelo Ball, man. He ended up getting himself LaMelo Ball for 95,000 MT. I personally have been trying to snipe that card for a while now. Unfortunately, you know, that filter is kind of dry. It is very hard to snipe that LaMelo Ball. But regardless of all that, my boy KDG ended up getting him for 95K. That LaMelo still sells for close to 1 million MT, probably around 900,000. He said he made 800K profit. So, I mean, hey, that is a huge W regardless, man. Almost making 1 million MT on one card is ridiculous. If you really think about that, even if you spend like 2 hours on that filter, making 800K on the card is just mind-blowing. So, huge W to my son KDG. And then, of course, this right here is the craziest refresh that you will ever see in your life, most likely. It is absolutely ridiculous what this guy ended up seeing. First of all, I want to give a huge shout out to my boy Cody. Cody ended up getting actually 3 of these opal snipes on this filter. I'm going to pop it up on the screen. I'm honestly scared to show you guys. This is ridiculous. I'm going to throw it up for you guys. Boom. You guys can see it on the screen. Yes, he ended up getting himself Prime LeBron James for 500, Glitch Blake Griffin for 500, and, of course, Take Over Giannis for 500 MT. That right there is over like 1.5 million MT profit on one refresh. That is ridiculous. And he missed that glitch shack, of course, which is very tough. But, bro, think about it. He ended up getting 3 cards on one refresh. I'm actually surprised he ended up getting all 3 of those. And this is on PS4. It is a ridiculous snipe. Probably the best one you're going to see in a while. The fact that he got 3 opals for 500 and all 3 of them were like high tier opals is mind-blowing. Huge shout out to you, Cody. Let me know how fast you went. If you have the clip or your reaction, I would love to see it. So DM it to me on Instagram once again. But huge W to my boy Cody on this snipe, man. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm literally speechless. You guys can see it on the screen. You guys are probably in shock too. You're like, how come this doesn't happen to me? I'm telling you, bro. Sit on that 500 filter. You never know what you're going to see. And that's pretty much it for all the snipes for this week, man. And yeah, guys, like I said, that is pretty much it for all the snipes this week. We got some really crazy ones. We probably had the greatest refresh ever, as you guys just saw. We had some crazy ghost snipes and all that. A lot of profit was genuinely made this week, Bear. So huge congratulations to every single one of you guys that got featured. If you didn't get featured, don't be mad. Don't be angry at me, bro. I probably didn't see it, or you sent it in way too late. So just send it in again next week, and I got you. Don't worry about it. Of course, if you guys want to send in your snipes, it's at LogicLookss on Instagram. I also have a 2K21 giveaway running over there. So if you guys want to enter, go check out my IG. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys did enjoy it, do me a huge favor, smack that like button down below. Let's try to get this video to 500 likes if possible. That would be greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, join the crew. We are on the road to, of course, 60,000 subs. Hopefully we can hit that soon. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, man. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'll see you in the next one later today. Peace.
Told me that I had potential. Yeah, he pull up, but he pull up in rental. You niggas don't know, you don't know none of my pain. Remember the days when I walked in the rain? I'm going way harder cause it's a new season. I do what I do and I got all my reasons. And when I win, I never feel like I won. Cause everybody wanna be number one. Everybody